Good evening and welcome to our first broadcast channel and an introduction to myself, who is Rob Matias. I own Landshapes Construction, Inspections by Rob, and several other businesses with my wife. We are starting up this new channel. It is called Home Savvy. This channel is going to hopefully be able to fill some of the needs that I have found across my inspection career and also across my 30 years plus of doing construction, both in residential and the commercial field. The business that is bringing you some of this information is Landshapes Construction. That business has been up and running for almost 20 years now. We have done everything from residential to commercial construction, large builds, 80,000 square feet. Also, we have done the smallest of small to changing light bulbs, and also building 14,000 square foot homes. We have several homes that have made builder architect across our career. And we've had many times where we've had large amount of employees in our employ, and then right down to our current situation, we are what I would consider bare bones. So me, myself, and I running what we currently have running. Now, that's not to say that in the near future things may change or may not change. Currently, I'm also running an inspection business that is Inspections by Rob. This business here does everything from commercial to residential inspections for the realtors in our local area. We are located currently at this time south of Syracuse by about 30 minutes in the southern area of the Finger Lakes. We service about a 50-mile radius from our location. We do travel outside of that radius on occasion to service other people and bring them our services that we offer. We are starting up a channel. It's called Home Savvy. Home Savvy is a place where you can hopefully get a regular update on home repair, maintenance, things like that. I'm hoping that even with some basic knowledge that we can pun the catchphrase Home Savvy, but to make it so that you guys feel comfortable about taking on some basic projects. Some of those things being basic maintenance and upkeep on your home with the needed items that you have to maintain that house that you live in. I consider the many things that we talk about, a home is a home, a house is a place where the four walls are around us, but we want to make it a place that you feel comfortable enough to do the maintenance and upkeep and maintain what you have, and how to understand what you can do as a basic maintenance on that property to keep it up. In addition to that, hopefully we can pass on some basic tips on how to remember to change your smoke detectors, batteries on a regular basis. What is considered a good smoke detector? What you should look for in your home as what I would consider items of importance for our home and for other homes that I inspect across our local area. Now, some of these things may vary from region to region. This is based on mostly New York State information, I guess you could say, as requirements for what our local area is for. Some of those may vary as you get outside of different states and different areas and stuff like that. I know that I have friends and family that are located all across the United States, and some of these people are also located around the globe. So I would say that many of these people may be tuning in also. If you are, hello, thanks for checking in. In addition to that, I'm hoping that as you start getting some of these tips and things go on from a week-to-week basis, that we can build on our base. I encourage everybody to go ahead and ask other people to join and check out my videos as I post them and get them up and running. Again, the channel is going to be called Home Savvy. So if you're watching this currently, feel free to subscribe. Hopefully you'll get weekly updates and tips and so on and so forth. We have several websites that are up and running for the many businesses that my wife and I both run. One of those is landshapesconstructioncompany.com or landshapesconstruction.com. Those are there. Also, we have inspectionsbyrob.com that will give you inspection services, all kinds of services that you need for any of your real estate transactions and stuff like that. So brought to you by both of those companies in combination. We're going to combine a lot of this information brought to you from an inspector standpoint and then also from a construction standpoint. So between the two of those, hopefully we can give you some good information on how to look for the things that will be needed for your home. I'm glad to go ahead and take questions and so on and so forth. So hopefully as you send me questions, I can answer them across the board and maybe incorporate them into some of the postings that we're going to be doing in the near future. So I would definitely love to see some feedback from you guys. Also, in addition to that, if you guys have any questions on a project that you are considering maybe taking on, is this something that is doable by myself? I could say 1 hammer, 2 hammer, or 5 hammers of difficulty. Just joking. Most everything that I have found across my career, a lot of it is more so if you're willing to go ahead and roll your sleeves up and take a few minutes, do a little bit of research, understand what you're doing, have the right materials at your disposal, you can pretty much so accomplish most of these things and topics that we're going to go ahead and try and cover and discuss. Again, how much do you want to roll your sleeves up and get dirty, I guess you could say. I've climbed in some deep crawl spaces that have things that are hidden that sometimes you may not always see and understand. Probably not going to send you there right now, but there are some basic things that you can look at as we go through homes that can let you understand how your home is performing as you see it from the outside. As the seasons progress, we'll go ahead and we will talk about the maintenance on the outside of your house, how to prepare your home for the summer, how to prepare your home for the winter, because we do live in the north. And yes, we do get snow and it gets cold. And a lot of times we don't want to look at those things on the outside of our house. So now is the time to be considering your winter home for the season, because now these are the things that as your house is actually getting up and growing for the season, we have flowers that are blooming, trees that are starting to get leaves on them and stuff like that. So that kind of encourages us to get outside. And as we're doing that, a lot of the stuff we can actually look at on a regular basis from the outside of the home, perform the tasks that need to be done before it's too late and the snow comes in on us. Now, if you're living in the South, things might be a little bit different because you have more of an open season and have the ability to get into it. Weather and rain may be a factor for you, but again, that's not a big deal. So as we go through this in the video and channel, I'm going to try and keep this short because I look that we're coming up on 10 minutes here. Please feel free to message me, text me, email me at all of my different links. My email is rmatias@twcny.rr.com. You can reach me there, send me an email, ask me questions. I'm more than glad to help you out. In addition to that, hopefully I can post more information on how to keep your home up and also make you home savvy.